Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into our Fearless Beer review. We get into the vinyl stuff we've been listening to, stuff we just wanted to bring to the pod. We also talk about Jeff's record store, Desert Grooves Records. Huge shout out in Arizona. And then we finish up with some new music and other happenings in the music world, if there is anything going on. My name is Tyler. Way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. I have no idea what he's laughing about, but that's fine. So let's get right into this. Let's find out what Jeff's laughing about. What do you got?
It's the monkey meme. I found a good one.
Oh my god!
I found a good one.
Dude, you're the worst.
I found a good one. It's so funny. It's so funny. That might be like my favorite one now. Like this when the people do with this monkey guy from Planet of the Apes. I'll send it to you though.
Memes.
It's
different.
Okay. Different thing.
Chat it to me. So yeah, Fearless Beer Review. What are we doing today, Jeff? We're doing the same thing actually, but what are we doing?
We're doing Trooper Day of the Dead. This is Iron Maiden beer here.
Iron Maiden beer.
Iron Maiden's beers.
Yeah. So you picked this one up a few weeks ago when I was out in Arizona.
I can't even fucking see it. It's so tiny.
So yeah, you picked this up a couple weeks ago, brought it home, and we saved this beer specifically for this episode because obviously we're doing Iron Maiden this week. So yeah, I think this is different from the other Trooper beer, right?
Yeah, there's different ones. I don't know if there's different ones for every year, but I do know there's different ones constantly, and this is just one of the variations.
Okay.
I've had some of the other ones. The other ones are shit.
Yeah, I've never really been a fan of it. But yeah,
I can't even fucking read the writing. It's too dark.
Well, it's 4.7. It's 4.7 ABV. It's made in conjunction with Robinson's Brewery in Cheshire, England. Even though it's probably not called Cheshire, because last time I said Shire, friend of the pod Skip got mad and said that it's Sheer or something stupid like that.
Cheshire?
Cheshire? Is it Cheshire or Cheshire, Skip? What is it? What is it? So yeah, 4.7 ABV, straight from the Britlanders. So let's start drinking this. You got a glass, or you gonna drink it straight out of the bottle?
No, I'm gonna pour in a glass. It's all dusty too. It's old.
Is it really? Oh god, it's probably gonna taste pretty just like, I don't even know.
Hold on one second. Hold on there, dude.
Right.
Outrageous out there. Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, I just poured mine. Oh my god, dude, I'm not gonna drink this. Do you see that? Look at that.
What?
Look at all the sediment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am not drinking that. That is disgusting.
Oh. Smell it.
Oh my god. It smells like a sour. Holy shit, that is disgusting. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. If you're watching the video on Spotify or YouTube, oh my god, look at that. That is so disgusting. It really does smell like a bad sour. Oh, are you gonna sip it? Sip it. Sip it right now.
Oh, I don't even want to barf.
Oh, that is so disgusting.
Yeah.
Is there a bottle date, or at least a Best By date?
Good thing I had a little bit of coffee left.
Oh man.
So I know this beer is not good anyway.
Yeah, it's not. It's an English ale. But
it says best before July 2022. Okay. Well,
okay, there you go. That makes sense then. That makes sense.
All right. Well, that's
disappointing. So I got this instead. Got a Coors Light instead. Gonna drink that. Wow, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. I guess there's no Fearless Beer Review this week, unfortunately.
Check your bottle cap.
My bottle cap? What about it?
Yeah, underneath the bottle cap, there's different Iron Maiden songs.
Not on my bottle cap.
What's on the bottom side of your bottle cap?
Nothing.
It's blank?
Yeah, it's blank. See? Can you see? It's blank.
I fucking lost my bottle cap, so wow, this is fun. What the hell?
Oh, it's not on the bottom, it's on the top. This right here?
What does it say?
Wait.
That's like the seventh son of the seventh son of the seventh son.
Can I play with madness? Is that a Maiden song?
Isn't that on Seventh Son? The Seventh Son?
I don't know. I don't remember that. That album sucked.
Whoa!
Spoilers. So I guess we're not drinking this. I guess we're gonna give this a 0 out of 3, a drain pour. A drain pour.
It was from Seventh Son of Seventh Son of Seventh Son.
That song?
Yeah.
Why is my face not fucking focused? There we go.
I just can't believe I lost the bottle cap.
All right, well,
Whatever.
so
Okay.
let's move on. I got a Coors Light. You got a Michelob or a Coors Light? What do you got?
Yeah, no, I did sniff some coffee though, because that was I actually honestly almost threw up. That was disgusting.
Yeah, that was. I cannot believe it. It's still, it's not even settling. Look at that. It's stuck there.
It's worse.
It's just stuck there. All that sediment.
That's so disgusting.
Wow, that is really disgusting. Well, anyway, let's move on then. Let's get into the vinyl stuff, the stuff we've been listening to, stuff we just wanted to bring to the pod. What do you got this week, Jeff? Man, this is just a shit show of an episode already, huh?
Yeah, that was very disappointing.
That was extremely disappointing. I was so excited to try this because
it's cool because it comes in like a coffin, like a 2-pack, and they come in like an Iron Maiden coffin, like a casket, like a cardboard casket.
Yeah.
It's like the packaging is really cool, and of course
the label's cool too. I mean, look at the label too. It's a really cool label. I like that picture.
And it's nice that it's not an IPA. That's always I'm always appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think on just Saturday, I listened to a lot of records on Friday, but I don't remember what I listened to. Actually, I kind of do, but I didn't write them down. But Saturday, I only did 4. I listened to 4 records, and then that was it for me. Yeah. So I started off with Pinkerton, the Pinks, because it's a pretty good album. I enjoy it. I have a couple different copies of it. Now that I have a new system, I put in my MoFi copy get the full experience. But really like the MoFi copies of I don't know, already digital albums. I don't know how much better they're going to sound anyway. Sounds fine. Sounds good. It's not like exponentially better than my other copy of Pinkerton, but it definitely sounds good. It's cleaned up.
So it's not that much better than the deluxe version that we both have?
Nah. Not really.
Okay.
Very
but yeah,
similar.
you got a new turntable and everything, so you're breaking that puppy in. That's always fun.
Yep.
Fun. Also, so the albums we're talking about today, we choose a song from the album, then we make each other listen to it. And if you want to follow along in the playlist, there is a playlist in the description of this episode. So go check it out on Spotify. Go for it. So what? I feel so derailed right now.
I'm still thinking about that monkey.
Oh,
it's so funny. It's so funny. I can't wait.
I don't think the meme is that funny, but
it's so fucking dumb.
Okay.
The next thing I did, I kind of just took in kind of the emo-ish realm, and I listened to, I think all the stuff that I listened to we did on the pod before. The Moon and Antarctica. It's still hard to say. By the Modest Mice, as some would say. I got this one from you, remember?
I do remember, yeah. I do.
This is a 2010 remaster. Sounds great. Double LP.
I think I got it from Glass House, I think.
You got this from the big lot that you bought. Like the biggest lot that you ever bought.
That's right. Yeah, the one I had to drive out past Burbank to get. Fucking took me.
Worth it though.
It was worth it, but that was that whole trip was bizarre. That meeting up with that guy, dude, his house, it was all gated and it was a really run down, like not a good part of town, but there were cameras everywhere covering like on the fences, on all over the house. Yeah, it was weird, man. It was really, really, and he's a weird dude. Nice.
He probably has so much more too.
And then he's like, oh yeah, I have a Rage Against the Machine box set. You want that? I'm like, fuck yeah. So we ran inside the house, grabbed that, came back out. And I'm like, I don't have any more cash on me, dude. Like, or I had like $20 on me. I'm like, I just have $20. It's like, ah, man. Okay, yeah, just take it.
God,
got that box set for $20. Yeah,
$20.
Yeah,
that boy's silly.
I know.
So yeah, that's what I got. It used to play a lot noisier on my other turntable, and I was worried that with my newer turntable it would be even noisier. But it plays a lot quieter, actually.
That's weird. That's
yeah,
really weird.
So I was excited about that, and that's a great record. We did that one in the pod. Damn near perfect, if not perfect.
It was fine.
That's something. Then the next one I did was Get Up Kids, something to write home about. I think we did this on the pod too with Shady, right?
Yeah, but that was
the pod, David.
I don't know if David was on it, but I know we did do it. But that was when you were still living in California. It was that long ago.
So it was an oldie.
Yeah,
probably should revisit this one because this is a killer record.
It's fine.
Just don't like this, do you?
It's fine. It's not bad.
Did you like the song?
Yeah, it's a good song. It's good music, but it's not my thing really. But I appreciate it.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and then after this, I took a break to break in the drum set to set it all up nice like. So then I was just kind of like doing that for like an hour, working up a little sweat, and then I listened to our album of the week, and then I put on to finally end the night, Kill 'Em All, the Metallica's Kill 'Em All.
That's a great.
This one played weird too. When I had my old system, it played like whenever the bass would come through, it would just like resonate and give this weird like high pitched kind of like drone noise. And I don't know what the fuck it was. I thought it was just the speakers were just too close to the needle and it was vibrating it a little bit. So I put the speakers further away, but it just wouldn't go away. But my new turntable doesn't do it. Plays fine.
That's weird.
So that's very nice. Plays really quiet though. I guess compared to like the Megaforce, the other one I played. Yeah, the other ones. This one just plays quiet. But yeah, otherwise I don't know. It's cool.
Good.
But good.
So that's all you got? That's all you got? Nothing good?
On Friday night, I listened to nothing but like blues. I did like Hound Dog Taylor. I did Memphis Boy Slim. I did George Thorogood, live one.
What's that? Josephine, right? What's that song?
Right on, Josephine. Right on.
Imagine spending 3 days with Jeff and he's saying that every 10 minutes for 3 days. The same way every time.
The more alcohol we consume, the more annoying and loud it gets.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's from his first record with one bourbon, one whiskey, one scotch, one bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
That's a dumb title. That's very like very country, very modern country. Stupid.
Yeah, except for like 1970, but that's right.
All right. Well, okay. So you good with the vinyls?
Yeah, no, that's all I got. I got a lot of good listening in this weekend. I was very proud, very happy.
All right. Well, I only have a few things. I didn't have a lot of time to spend on listening to vinyls because we had a big week. We had 17 Iron Maiden records to listen to, so I was busy. I was a busy boy. So I'll start with this Ozzy Osbourne record. This one you gave me. You gave me just the 2 LPs. You didn't give me the jacket because it didn't have one. But it's Ozzy Osbourne. His live record, "Speak of the Devil." This is a recording from 1982, where all he plays is Black Sabbath songs. And I was reading more about it. I had no idea the history of this, but Randy Rhoads.
Wild. Yeah,
Randy Rhoads died like 2 weeks before they did this, and Randy was supposed to be a part of this performance, but he ended up quitting the band just before he died too, because he felt that him and the other guys weren't able to really show what they were doing or what they were capable of. And they thought this Black Sabbath idea was a bad idea, but reading more about it, it was really all Sharon Osbourne. She wanted to do it. Because there was that, and then also Black Sabbath at the time were coming out with another live record, like a best of live record as well with Dio, and that ended up coming out like a month after this Ozzy one did. But the guy they have on guitar is Brad Gillis. This is the only thing he's ever done with Ozzy, like that's ever been recorded. And then also like from what I was reading, Ozzy was so distraught about Randy Rhoads' death, but also just being a dickhead in general. He never showed up to rehearsal at all. It never did.
Never.
Except I think he showed up to one and he didn't know like any of the lyrics. And even when they performed the songs, he had to have the lyrics up on stage, up on a chair, because he didn't know them, because he was so fucked up and an idiot. I don't care. I'll call him an idiot because he's an idiot. And so then they did it over 2 nights, and then they did a third performance without an audience, just in case any of those performances weren't good. And they ended up using, I think, 2 of those songs from the non-audience performance. But honestly, this is killer. It sounds so good.
It's great, right?
These renditions of the Sabbath songs are a little bit faster, and it adds so much more energy to these songs. It's fantastic. It's not on Spotify, unfortunately, but
that's why you put this one.
That's why, it's not on Spotify, but somebody made a playlist of all the songs, but the live versions of all the songs from different eras and different performances. But yeah, if you ever out at a record store and come across this record, pick it up. It's well worth it. And honestly, the first time I heard it was at Phil's house because Phil had it on vinyl.
Yeah.
Remember we listened to it that night at like 4 a.m. We were shit faced. he threw it on, and I tried to buy it from him that night. He's like, "No, I'm not gonna sell it. I'll give you $50 for this." It's like, no.
I mean, that's how much it's worth. It's like 50, like if you get the cover and everything, it's a $50 record.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Rudy Sarzo on bass, Brad Gillis on guitar, and that's a lineup of just like people who like that kind of like Quiet Riot and people who like Night Ranger.
Yeah,
they love this shit. And yeah, I think because from what I was reading too, like a long time ago about this, these guys had never practiced these songs, but like they knew Sabbath, they knew the songs well enough, so they really just sat around in a circle, like playing the record over and over, trying to learn these songs the best they could.
Yeah. Well, I think it was Brad Gillis. He had never heard Black Sabbath songs before, but he was familiar with Ozzy's solo stuff. But the other guys were. That's what I read. That's what I read.
Lies.
But you never know. You never know. But anyway, yeah, this whole album is just a cash grab, but I think the performance is great, and so whatever. So the next thing I have here is Black Flag Slip It In, fourth record from 1984.
Slip It In.
Got this from you. It's a repress, like 2021 press. I mean, Black Flag, it's great. They've only put out one bad record, and that was My War, which I really still don't really like that record.
I don't either.
Otherwise, yeah, just what you'd expect. More improvisation than most of their other stuff. This is where they really kind of Greg really tried to like do the instrumental stuff and the improv stuff, which is fine, even though he's a shit guitar player, but still works. and Henry Rollins just aggressive as fuck. So it's great. And the last thing here is Bad Brains, first record from 1982. Yeah, Bad Brains, you know, they're known, if you don't know, punk, metal, thrash, dub, reggae. They do a lot of different shit, and it's just such a fun record. It's a cool record. It's like 16 songs, clocks in at like 38 minutes, I think. So you don't like this? You don't like this album?
Because when I'm going to listen to Bad Brains, I really want to hear like reggae punk. I don't want to hear one song that is all punk, no reggae, and then immediately after that song is all reggae, no punk. That's stupid. That's dumb.
It's not stupid, but
it's stupid. It's dumb.
It's not stupid.
So the only record by Bad Brains that I would ever get, because that was my copy that I purged, because I don't listen to it. I don't really like it. But Eye Against Eye is when they actually started to try to blend the two genres together. That's the only one I would ever get.
Okay. All right. And actually, I didn't know until this week too that when it came out in 1982, it was only released on cassette. It wasn't released on vinyl for a while after that. So it's kind of cool. I kind of like that. You know, they were kind of ahead of the game because cassettes were pretty new at that time in 1982, and to only put it on that, it's rad. It's rad. So anyway, that's all I got for the vinyls. You got anything else?
No, that was good. That was great.
That was good. That was great. All right. Let's see. Well, no new music that I think is worth talking about has come out. No real new music news. So you want to just kind of call this one?
Yeah.
And we'll get into the soccer stuff on a different episode, different segment.
That's it. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars, tell all your friends. And that's it. That's all. I love you.